Hey, what's happening, students and staff? This is our Nightline News Show, episode 19, coming to you virtually. I'm Isaiah.
Hello all to you out there in Val Verde land. Christian here. In this new show, we go to Val Verde High School, Val Verde Student Success Academy, and Val Verde Academy. Welcome.
Hey everyone, I'm Caleb, and this is our news show for the week of January 25th through January 29th, 2021.
So guys, what's happening?
Well, today we have a lot of news to cover, but first, we got to start with the show with a big shout out.
That's right. This shout out goes out to one of our Val Verde students, who according to Mrs. Juarez is an outstanding student who is getting A's and who hasn't missed any of his classes.
Ms. Juarez says she's very proud of this person, so without further ado, let's create a big shout out to Hugo Godoy.
Good job, Hugo. So, Caleb, do you have any other news for us?
I sure do. Now, believe it or not, according to military.com, the Pentagon has 6 months to disclose what it knows about UFOs. Lawmakers expect to see a report on the collected UFO data in 180 days. So disclosure is on its way, and personally, I think we are not alone in this big universe.
Man, I don't believe any of that stuff. Aliens are flying saucers? There's no such thing. You guys are just too gullible.
Well, according to the MSNBC, a retired Israeli general made headlines by sharing with the world what he said has been a close guarded secret. According to Professor Chaim Eshid, he has served as the head of Israeli space program from 1981 to 2010. Not only is the American government in contact with aliens, but the aliens advise former President Trump not to reveal their existence in case of mass hysteria. The UFOs have asked not to publish that they are here, and they say humanity is not ready yet.
Well, I think you guys are just too crazy to believe all that nonsense. Gee, aliens among us? You guys are just too funny. I think we need to get on to today's news show. And now we would like to introduce a new student to our news team. He comes from out of state. Now here is Joe Clatu. Well, I think I pronounced that right. With this week's weather report.
Hello, Earthlings. I mean friends, students, and staff. Let's look and see what this week's weather forecast will be for the next 7 days in the galaxy. Excuse me, I mean in the Paris area. Well, this week we are looking at some H2O and cool temperatures with some atmospheric days ahead of us. Today we're looking at cooler temps, windy with some H2O. The highs will be at 49 degrees and lows at 32. Tuesday it will be sunny with highs at 50 and lows at 33 degrees. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday prepare for some more H2O with the highs being around in the mid-50s and lows in the mid-30s. Saturday the temperature will be about 59 degrees and the lows will be a cool 38 degrees. Sunday it will start to clear with the highs at 65 degrees and lows for the night will hit 40 degrees. So that's this week's weather report for students and staff. Well, I'm glad to, I'm Joe. Back to you guys.
Never mind.
Thank you, Joe. Welcome and great to have you on our news team. Now, any student under 18 interested in getting a work permit, please email Mr. Muhammad at mjameeluddin@valverde.edu to get all the necessary help. Now, here's ASB with some school news.
Good morning. Hello. Welcome back from the weekend, all you Knights and Centurions. I hope you guys had a good one. I hope you guys had a chance to rest up a little bit so we can kick off our third week of this third quarter on the good and the right foot. Just like I told you guys last week, I'll remind you guys again. I know we tend to kind of get into a spot where we think, that we'll have time for everything, but I'm a planner, and so I encourage everybody else to be a planner as well. I don't have planners, but I have on my phone and stuff, I set a lot of reminders and I work with my notes and my calendar on my phone to kind of make sure that I keep myself accountable. So I encourage you guys, if you haven't already written down or set a reminder of progress reports coming out on February 5th, please do so ASAP, because that's not this Friday, but next Friday. So next Friday is progress reports, y'all. And so if you need to get in touch with your teachers or whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you are accessing your classes, completing your classwork, and you're doing them to the best of your ability, please make sure that you do that as soon as you can. Once again, I want to remind the seniors that your caps and gowns have been on sale. for quite some time now. And the way that you purchase those is you go to jostens.com. And then you look for your school, either Val Verde Academy or Val Verde High School, because those are both different colors. And then you purchase them on there. So it's $42 for the cap and gown unit, and it includes everything: cap, gown, tassel, 2021 tassel, right? And then your school medallion, which is included in there. And so anything else that you want to purchase on Jostens is extra and is up to you. If you didn't already book and plan for your senior pictures with your cap and gown with cherished memories, those did close this last week on Friday. And so hopefully you guys got a chance to do that. And they still had appointments for this week. And so maybe some of you guys are going this week and getting those taken care of. I don't know, you guys might want to check their website, cherishedmemoriesphotography.com, to see if they have anything available still today. But I mean, I wouldn't count on it, but if you want to, then please do. With the caps and gowns, you guys, if you are a new senior to Val Verde High School and you know that you'll be graduating with us, and you already purchased your cap and gown at either Citrus, Rancho, or Orange Vista, I need you guys to email me as soon as you can, okay? Email me at muribe, so URIBE, at valverde.edu, because you don't need to purchase a new cap and gown. All you need to do is let me know, and then I'll transfer over your cap and gown order to our school, and you should be fine, okay? But that needs to come from you guys, and I need to hear from you guys as soon as you guys can, okay? So again, if you already purchased your cap and gown at either Rancho, Orange, or Citrus, but now you are at our school and you'll be graduating with us, then I need you to email me to let me know, okay? Please make sure you include your name. Even better if you include your advisory teacher, just in case, and then I'll get you taken care of, all right? Senior merch, you guys, like I told you guys, is a little backed up because of the closures due to the rise in cases of COVID-19 in our county. And so those are going to be ready right about the middle of February. And so if you want to stay up to date into when those are going to be ready, please follow us on Instagram at VVHS_ASB, or keep an eye on that senior Google Classroom, okay? Just to get those updates. So, you know, with COVID-19, we are all having to be very, very patient. So I appreciate your guys' understanding with that. But those are coming. They're in the works. Be patient. And I appreciate it so, so much. Also, just so you guys know, this quarter I am having open office hours on Zoom. And so I'm posting that code again on the senior Google Classroom as well as on social media for you guys to come in and just ask me whatever questions you need to ask me, okay? So those are going to be on Wednesdays right before school starts from 11:30 until 12:30. And then, by the way, I've gotten some questions from my own English students who are confused as to school on Wednesday, ? You guys do have class on Wednesdays, okay? So make sure that you are coming to class on those days. We go to first period, third period, fourth, and then fifth, and that you are doing your assignments and, you know, whatever in-class activity you guys need to be doing with your teachers on that day. So Wednesdays are not optional. Wednesdays there is class right before school. If you guys have any questions for me, I mean, you can ask me whatever, even English stuff, maybe college stuff. I don't know if I'll have all the college answers, but I can certainly try and help you out. FAFSA, you know, if you need a little bit of help with your FAFSA, although if it's personal stuff, we might need to make a separate appointment, which is totally fine. But any cap and gown information, senior stuff, whatever you need, or just even to come by and chat, Wednesdays from about 11:30 until school starts at 12:30. And I'll put my Zoom code on social media as well as on Google Classroom, and come by and say hi. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. And seniors, keep at it. We are almost done. See you guys next week.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another great week. Glad to see all my Centurions and Knights are back. My name is Mrs. Owen, and I'm actually here to talk to you today about what it means to know and show your values. While you're here, we have our 3 pillars of success while being at VVHS, VVA, and And hopefully these 3 pillars of success are going to help you while you're at school here, but even beyond, right? Once you leave our campuses. And so I want to focus a little bit about what our values, what our school motto values stand for, but also know that during this week and the next couple weeks, you're going to be talking about more in depth what each of them stand for in your advisory classes, okay? But I do want you to be aware that our school motto is to show your values, and we focus on the first 3 letters of that word. We look at our vision, we look at our attitude, and we look at our learning while we're here on campus, okay? And we also look at it in a big picture, okay? So what does that mean? The big picture is that we have a kingdom, like we want to go by our castle, and so we have a kingdom. And not just here at school, but you want to think about your community. You want to think about Paris, Moreno Valley, where you live, your neighborhoods that you live in, right? You want to be able to show your values there. But then also at school, you want to be able to do that. Now, I know this year is a little different because we are virtual, but you still want to think about it. You're still meeting up with your teachers. You're still meeting up with your fellow students, right? And so that would be our castle, right? That's the classrooms that we're having to meet up with on Zoom. How do you act? How do you show your values while you are in those virtual meetings with your teachers? And then finally, the last part the big picture we like to think about is also the courtyard, right? Now that is a little bit harder because that tends to be the outside areas, right? That when we're on school, that's the playing area, where you're eating lunch, the quad area. But even then, you're crossing paths with the different students. And so even there, you're wanting to show your values and what does that mean. All right. So like I said, during your advisory classes this week and next week and the week after, you're going to dive deeper into what vision actually means for you and for the school. What does having attitude mean and what does having learning mean? All right. And that just be aware, you will be rewarded. We always love to reward students as we see students showing your values. We give those individual recognitions, those individual awards. Teachers can recognize you, staff can recognize you, administration can recognize you. And it's something that we hope to instill in you here while you're our centurions and knights, but also as you go out and get into the actual community and leave our campuses, because it's going to happen. How do you show your values? All right, so more to come, and hopefully everyone has a great week, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ASB. Now here's a shout out to our CTE health course students who have passed OSHA and received their OSHA cards. They received OSHA 10 certifications in the general industry, including healthcare. Here are the students who've passed: Cesar Osario, Giselle Gonzalez, Jessica Diaz, Caitlin Balvandia, and Anthony Barrigan. Congratulations and good job. Now here's our school counselor, Mr. McCarrick, with some school news.
Good morning, Val Verde High Knights. It is your counselor, Mr. McCarrick. Now you're probably wondering, why am I wearing this shirt? Because for my students, especially for my seniors, I want you to know that in your senior year, you gotta strike first, strike hard, and have no mercy, just to make sure you pass all your classes and graduate. That's our goal. We want to make sure you graduate in June and say your name on stage at the finish line. So what do we have on tap? Next Wednesday is senior day for Moreno Valley College. Please look out for information for that, because I want all our seniors to log in, get information on Moreno Valley College, because that could be a place for you to enroll in fall and start your future after high school. Now, for all our new seniors that came in, we are planning an orientation for second semester so that you get to see all the cool things that we have at Val Verde High that you can be involved in, so that you feel connected to the school and graduate with us as a true knight. Now, lastly, we are in registration right now, but if you have questions about your schedule, or if you want to change your schedule, please go to your advisory teacher, email them, let them know a good phone number where I could reach you, your specific request. They'll reach out to me, and after all of my registrations are done, I'll make sure to contact you directly to help you with whatever you need. That's all I have for this week. Again, have a great week, Knights. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCarrick. Now here's our school principal, Mr. Coelho, with some final news.
Good morning, Val Verde Academy, Student Success Academy, Val Verde High School. I hope everyone's doing well this fabulous Monday morning, final week of January. Hard to believe January's already on its way out. But what does that mean? Well, quarter's about halfway over already. Believe it or not, progress reports are coming out next week. Students, if you have not done so yet, or if you have a little bit but aren't fully engaged, I need you to do so immediately. Connect with your teachers, find out what you need to get done, because again, there's not a lot of time left, and you need your grades, folks, because grades mean credits, and credits mean graduation. Seniors, I'm really urging you folks, because again, we have about a quarter and a half left for you. If you're behind, you got to get caught up, so let's get it done and take care of business, all right, folks? And with that, I do want to say, I know a lot of you are struggling. There are many students, adults even, are struggling right now with emotional circumstances, some health and physical issues. If this is you and you're seeking help, please reach out to your teacher, myself, administrators, counselors. Reach out to someone so we can get you help. We have people here and resources here that really can help you, but we need to know, and the only way we know is if you reach out. You can also self-administer on your class link. There is a link there to self-refer. If you're not feeling right, you need some help, you want to just talk to someone, please do so. I urge you. I'd rather sooner than later so that we can get you the help you need, all right? With that, I always want to say, keep it positive. Focus on the positives. Reach out and do something positive for someone else, because doing something positive for others promotes positivity within us. So please look for those opportunities and make a difference in someone else's life. With that, have a great week, a great day, and we're here to help. Just reach out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coelho. Just remember, students, this important quote for the week. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Think about that.
Well, that's it for our news show. Make sure you watch it every week. We'll be broadcasting it from our YouTube channel. Please subscribe at VVUSD Teen Vision. Well, I'm Christian.
And I'm Isaiah. Until next week, the same night time.
And same night channel. Until next time.
Catch you on the flip side.
See you later.